Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I am Izzy J. Welcome back to Oddcast Theater. I am joined today by my co-hosts, Mr. Left Turn.
Hey there.
Officer Happy.
Hello, everyone.
And Pyrex11.
Greetings, I just realized I have the same greeting as Izzy, and I should probably change it.
That's fine for now. Let's get started. We only have... The tumors are just going to keep getting worse till we get to the end.
Good point. This Pinot Gris isn't going to drink itself.
Hi, Guardian Spice, Episode 3.
Wait, I just
Okay,
realized she killed Baymax.
Wait, go back.
I'm more...
Watch. The first dummy looked exactly like Baymax from Big Hero 6. See?
Oh my god, it does!
Like Max.
Oh, this is unforgivable.
Oh, wait, that's Yoda!
After he got really buff or something?
The spite! You can tell the animators were just jelly.
Juicing I have been!
Is she slicing giant dummies or pots? It's a little...
There's sandbags.
Okay, sandbags makes more sense. But then, how are they standing up then?
I have
Sandbags
no
and
idea. At least the third one was on a chain.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about one that looks like Baymax and really tall Yoda.
Tall Yoda, that should not... Those words don't go together.
OP Yoda.
No.
Uber Yoda.
Buff Yoda.
Uber Yoda. I'm
No,
calling
young
him Uber
Yoda, like that
that's
one meme with the Force Ghosts.
Oh no.
Oh, God.
Or he's
But
like
Grogu's
fucking ripped.
Grogu's even tinier than Yoda.
My advice, start now. Polish and
As opposed to starting yesterday.
your reflexes.
You are no master of the Mystic Arts.
And each year, revisit the Valley
Whoa!
Road.
Did you see that?
See what?
Like, did her bow
Sorry,
just
this-
appear out of existence? Like, did it
Wait,
literally
wait,
just
She
appear
was
out
like
of
holding
thin
it in her
air?
hands, and it was like a really smaller version.
Look at it. Like,
see-
there's no wooden parts to it. That's just
There's
the
no
handle, and then
string.
Yeah.
okay,
Oh,
watch
God,
though. And
Rob-
the next thing, look, now it's
Oh,
complete.
Oh god.
layering error.
She's got,
Not
she's
even
got two
layering
different
error.
bows.
They didn't even exist a frame ago.
Well, yeah, the layer was invisible. Which, I don't know why it'd even be separate in the first place. The string, maybe, but why is the rest of the mast separate?
I'd ask what's
Yeah,
wrong with the
it's
reality
a-
of the show.
Is the string on the inside of her armor, or is it on the outside? Because
I
if it's on the
can't tell
outside,
from
she's
this
holding it
angle.
wrong.
I can't even tell,
Hey.
honestly.
Yeah, it needs if it's on the inside of her body, if it's on the inside of her body, she's holding it right. If it's on the outside, she's holding it wrong.
Yeah.
I can't tell
Mm-hmm.
because the colors are too close. I will say she looks like she's floating.
Yeah,
well,
I think it's on the
in
inside.
previous shot.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to question the reality of this world, but then I remembered lamp. Oh, you are not drawing it back nearly enough.
No.
And revise
No.
Time,
The bow's
Time,
not
I-
even
what you
bending,
have learned.
time. I almost like you, but
On
no.
this strange path.
right?
The strange path. That's one word for it.
Don't worry, I know the precise time code to skip to.
My
You
hero!
are a legend.
You are an actual guardian, and we actually know. And in this sense, we actually know what it means in this context.
A guardian of our sanity.
Exactly.
Transformations. Oh shit, I gotta ask Quill if she wants to
Cartography,
comment on a
levitation,
art episode.
Or should I stick to something practical, like astromancy?
Or not the
I
art,
can-
the art of that one episode with the cave.
Yeah, the caves.
What is astromancy? Define your terms.
And I can see Rosemary is still reckless as shit with her weapon. That's nice.
Also, she's a cunt that talks while she's eating.
Also, the way she's holding her sandwich, all the meat and shit should be sliding out of the buns.
As she
Yeah, they
deserves.
animate for shit.
She deserves all of her meat sliding out.
Ew, okay.
It's not funny. Shut the fuck up.
Ew.
What? You throw the sandwich?
You try and
slice her. Was she gonna take a slice at the fly while the sandwich was in her hand?
It looked like it, but why would you throw your sandwich?
I thought the fly was on the sandwich, so by throwing the sandwich, she would throw the fly.
You are using your mother's prized sword as a bug swatter. You absolute twit. Oh my god.
Yeah, I was right, but she forgot to get the fly.
Her hand off.
Trying to slice the fly.
Yeah, that's not an exercise in futility. Also, the sword goes flying, and she is just the peak of responsibility.
You know what? This frame sums up Rosemary pretty well.
I would like to point out who the fuck gave the however-year-old girl a sword.
I think she was 4 or 5 when her mom gave it to her.
Yeah.
I mean,
her mom probably didn't give it to her necessarily, to be fair. Oh, wait, no, she did, right. That was a sequence, wasn't it?
You know what someone should do? They should, when the sword goes flying off screen, intercut with a scream from Spy, and then cut to his bodiless head in Medic's fridge.
Get him. Well, if he was in High Guardian Spice, yeah, I'd probably want to die too if I were in his place.
Kill
me. Later.
Hang on, back up.
I can't
How far?
hear you clear.
Just to the point where she throws the sword. Okay.
It goes flying straight back, but it's like twirling.
It's rotating. What?
Yeah.
Trigger, your mic's acting up.
Again.
Also, she didn't. Also, unless she has Kryptonian strength, it doesn't look like she threw it back far enough for it to just go flying.
Yeah.
Also, it just so happened to hit this one rock in the middle of the lawn.
Exactly.
How incredibly inconvenient.
There was an establishing shot a second ago. Where is it?
Probably nowhere. Oh,
there's one right there,
oh
but...
Oh my god, they actually remembered
Is it the same one?
I'm impressed.
It can't.
Yeah,
wait, no.
Is it in the right spot?
No, it's not.
No, the rock.
It changed locations. It's not even facing the right way too. It's like rotated.
The sword should have hit the tree.
The way she threw the sword, you would think it would fly way past the tree and then hit the rock.
It should have.
But
yeah,
but the positioning of the rock just doesn't follow through. It doesn't support that.
Maybe
I
Killer
would also
Croc
like to
put it
point
there.
out, not only did the sword happen to land on the rock, but it happened to spin around in just the right way, that the hilt would land on the rock, right on the butt, in just the right way to actually be damaged, not like the metal blade or anything.
Still say Killer Croc did it.
What direction was the sword rotating? Because... Okay, so it's rotating counterclockwise. Okay, still counterclockwise. Okay, you got one thing right in this great big pile of crap.
Although it did do one of my least favorite things animation does today, which is slow motion just by slowing it down so you see the frames intercutting and it just looks... Ugh.
Also, the bit of the hilt that broke off is landed right next to the sword, even though it should have gone in the other direction.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Rosemary's not even looking at it.
No.
Yes.
Nice one.
Okay, as we saw, there are multiple pieces that are broken off, not just one.
Yep.
We saw several shards flying in different directions.
Yeah. At least 3, not including the big one.
Maybe Rosemary ate them.
Well, she didn't finish her sandwich.
She is Pika.
Okay.
Don't you have somewhere else to be? Maybe haunting an old clock tower?
Huh. You've been working on those
What?
contracts.
Time! You're on your way to class.
See, this is why Time is the least worst character. I love her. I just love her dry attitude.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess the haunting a thing was supposed to be a bad comeback, but I just don't understand the logic behind Sage's response there.
Well, that's why Time's response is perfect. I see you've been working on those comebacks.
It is so satisfying having a character who is wise beyond her years, surrounded by a bunch of fetuses.
Is Sage looking at Time's chest here? Look at her eyes.
God, Sage is a fucking perv.
I think
First
she
her, like,
is.
cousin, now this. Also, this
Oh
is,
my
like,
gosh.
bothering me, but can I point out how, like, wide time is? Parsley, too, but she's, like, more boxy-shaped.
Yeah, I think she's supposed to be boxy shaped, but I think you're right. I think time is thicker than she usually is in most of the shots.
Well, you've seen how many times the sword has changed size in the previous 2 episodes.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
surprised they can't get the character model right.
That's not
Also,
even
I just
thick. She's just, like, wide.
Happy, why did you
I
have to
just
say
remember.
thicker?
Oh, God damn it. Oh, I'm so
Oh,
sorry,
no.
guys. I am so sorry.
No one's mind was
I didn't even
going
notice
there.
that until you pointed that out. I am so sorry.
Why have you done this, Pat? I blame you.
Also, I just remembered this is the I think this is the scene where Rosemary is actually racist to time.
Oh, goody, let's get to it.
Ooh. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was just telling Sage how you chose enchanted marksmanship for everything hours.
Yeah, but I'm on my way to archery. First lesson is how to take pride in your weapons.
Listen, you pointy.
Later, Parse.
He really is racist.
Who are you calling Pinhead?
Who you calling Pinhead?
Our protagonist, everybody.
Racist fuckstick.
Also, again, time comes back with another banger.
Yeah.
Showing how to deal with bigots. You do insults about who they are, not what they are. Dumbass.
Or at least what they do if they fuck it up.
Well, that too.
New. I've ruined
Eh.
the one thing that matters to me.
Good.
I like how she implies in this
because
that her...
friends don't.
Look it, mommy.
Beat me
Yeah,
to it.
because her friends.
Oh, oh, I remember this. The way the sword falls does not make any sense.
No!
Watch this. Watch how she falls.
Yep.
Like, she falls forward and drops it, yet it goes flying above her mom.
Teleport. It teleported.
The sword magics
Also-
to her hands like that one Billy had in fucking Adventure Time.
Or it goes to her hand like a Jedi or a Sith draws their lightsaber.
Oh, that too. There's another good comparison.
But
Wait,
also,
is it
the
in-
sword is way shorter again.
Yeah, it looks like a fucking cudgel.
Or is it...
It looks longer to me, actually. I mean the blade closer to the
It looks
to the
like one
cross
of
guard
those, like,
looks thinner
ancient
than it
Greek
usually
swords,
usually is.
more angular and a lot shorter.
Yeah, the tip is definitely thicker.
Was that on purpose?
Yes.
The sword looks like it's curved.
Giggity.
The blade.
I guess.
Also, look how shitty this little symbol is. Like, the thin part here is not even centered.
Oh yeah, you
Is
are
that
right.
supposed to be like is that supposed to be the fleur de lis? Or is that
Maybe?
something different?
I don't think so.
Also-
it's not detailed enough. And the
Also
fleur de
the-
lis has like a bunch of like frills on it.
Plus, the right side is just a little bit shorter than the left one.
Yeah.
Yep.
A plus.
They couldn't even just mirror one side.
Mommy, I'm so sorry. I didn't.
Hush, sweetheart. It's
Shut the fuck up.
I almost smashed your sword.
I'm much more worried about you
That's the
smashing
problem.
yourself.
Not that you were running around the house with a sword.
Smash-
It's the fact that
smashing
you
yourself. What dialogue is that? Smashing yourself?
Oh my god.
Dirty bastards.
I'm not even trying to be dirty with that. It's just such a bad line.
Well, yes.
What's wrong with hurting yourself? Or decapitating yourself because you're carrying a fucking sword?
That would
Because it was
also be a
supposed to play
repeated
off
problem
her
given
saying
time.
smashing her sword, but they could have picked a million other ways to word that.
But how is she gonna smash the sword if it's in the scabbard?
I thought
But she is-
better dialogue off the top of my head. I almost broke your sword. I'm more worried about you breaking something.
No, you know what? No, I know how she could break the sword if she banged it against her head.
Ooh.
That would solve a lot of problems, though.
Well, true. Depends how thick it is.
I'd like to point out her mom has like no cleavage.
Oh, yeah.
Just uniboob.
None of the characters in this show have cleavage.
Just like
Until they do.
She-Ra.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you think this takes place in the same universe? Actually, no. I take that back. There's no way. Shira is not even close to being comparable to this show.
You know
Also,
what?
she looks ridiculously like a guy. It
You
is
know what? I hope.
uncomfortable.
No, actually, no. As a She-Ra fan, I do hope this takes place in the same universe, so Horde Prime could have destroyed this world.
Okay, you know what? I'm all for that. I'm all for that.
I'll drink to that.
Yeah, I'll drink to that.
Nice.
Mm.
I bring the purity of Horde Prime to your world,
Well, it's time I taught you how to hold this precious weapon.
and how to make it
How
grow.
did the
Apparently,
scabbard
Change
not fall
sizes
off?
again.
Yeah, I was about to say it changed sizes between shots. Like, look how short it is there, and now there it's a bit longer.
Also, I can like barely hear what the characters are saying. Is there any chance you could like turn it up somehow?
I can. There. Let's see.
Wait, is the sound on your
that's
end?
better. Yeah, my sound
Oh,
on my end is turned all the way up.
Caraway.
Okay.
I forgot how he just glided into frame like a keyframe edit.
Yep.
Hold this precious weapon.
Slide to the left.
Yeah, slide whistle.
Hello, Professor Caraway.
The reason I like so
They
is
just play,
because
like,
his
fast
walking
forward
animation
steps.
never changes.
Yeah.
Oh, do you think he magicked an airport-style travelator?
The moving sidewalk.
Yeah.
Don't make
Sounds like something this would do, considering this type of show would be something to just make shit up as they go, magic wise.
Yeah, they would. I'm surprised they didn't think of that.
Which is that's actually one of the things that I want to talk about.
Your mic's acting up.
To the,
Yeah, your mic's getting really fucky there.
Okay, I might have to get the backup again. Hang on.
I'd do that just to be safe.
I'd make the backup your main one as well.
Hang on. I'm gonna grab the backup then.
All right.
Intermission. And we're only 4.5 minutes in.
Oh god. God help us all. I return.
Welcome back.
You ready to continue with the madness?
Oh yeah, let's get it over with. I'm getting tired.
Right.
Depends on what you consider glorious.
So many things. The way life gifts us with changes. New seasons.
Okay, please just stop huffing whatever it is you're huffing. He sounds high.
And maybe
Yeah,
save.
I don't
Sorry.
think that's how coats work, by the way.
No.
No.
And
Also,
there.
seasons aren't new unless you have like some variation of winter, summer, autumn,
Swinter.
spring.
Swinter.
Oh, yeah, maybe they have swinter. Maybe, I don't know.
Well, remember,
You never
some
know.
people also call it wummer.
Maybe they have both. But yeah, I'm also thinking, great timing having this glory speech over these abominations.
Oh, the goat
It's
frogs?
just a weird time to have a. It's just a weird time to have a glory speech in general, like plot, like writing wise.
Yeah.
Friends, new grogs.
Your optimism is appreciated, Professor. Yeah,
Is that what we're calling it?
it's
Optimism?
a lot to get used
Is
to.
that what we're calling them?
I'm always
Grogs?
glad to talk. Oh, speaking of, Rosemary, could you stop by my office?
Am I in trouble already?
Yes,
No.
you
Yes.
should
I
be.
just wanted to chat about your.
How are
taste
you
for
not
everything
already in
else.
trouble?
Oh,
You are a terrible
okay.
teacher.
Rosemary, find us after.
Oh my
Fix-
god. What? Okay, watch this.
Okay.
Where he's standing, like they're on the grass. They are on the grass here for this conversation. Then in the overhead shot, he's on the path.
Ah.
Oh my god, logic.
Also, like the way the shot was composed before, wouldn't they be like closer to the left?
They should be like
yeah, they
right by
would
the
be.
fucking balcony.
Yeah.
Or porch
Yes,
or
they
whatever
should
it
be.
is.
Staircase, whatever.
I'm not even sure what to call that. I'm sure there's like some fancy, pretentious architectural term for it, but
Promontory. That's an anatomical term. I'm just joshing. It's the fancy way of saying chin.
Oh.
Wait, what was the word?
Promontory. As
Pat,
in the
your
mandibular promontory.
Pat, your promontory's showing.
Oh, sorry. Ugh.
Oh.
Sorry, I had to do it.
Oh, I'm so glad you did, because I missed it.
Rosemary, find us after. We'll fix this. Miss you. Love you. See you so soon.
Why
God,
does she sound like she's on a telephone?
Plant your feet firmly. Find your center.
Because these people live on their
Standing tall will
phones.
give you courage you didn't know you had.
Why do I get the feeling this is the longest they've been
That is
apart?
very bad and generic
A
advice.
continuation of your own.
Look at that posture!
With that knowledge.
Mom, I did the thing.
What did you do? You're literally
You
just
didn't do anything!
What?
Mom, I did it.
Okay.
I breathed in.
I gotta
and
listen.
breathed out.
I know it's generic, as Happy said, but I gotta hear it again. And then, what did she do?
All will give you courage you didn't know you had.
Strong.
Your weapon is a part of you. A continuation of your own.
Right, haven't heard that
Your
before.
spirit. Carry it with that knowledge.
Avatar did that bit of advice so much better.
Mom, I did the thing.
You
How
literally
would you
just
even
steadied it.
tell?
You literally just steadied it.
How would you even tell?
Mom, I did it. I changed the color of my pants into brown.
Now Rosemary looks wide.
Yeah. Ask any child what the most exciting thing to do with a sword is.
Are you
They'll
talking
say,
like right
"Steadying
here?"
it while holding it in both
Like
hands.
her whole torso.
Yeah, back when I did kendo, they didn't give me a pat on the back and congratulations just for holding the sword, right? We moved right on for how to swing your sword.
I would posit maybe the sword doesn't like let you hold it, kind of like Mjolnir, unless you're actually like doing it like mentally.
Stop writing the show for them.
I was just about to say, but they
I
never
know.
explained any of that.
She is clearly not worthy.
I want to write the show for them because I enjoy doing that shit, but no.
There is so
it
little
just-
effort put into the writing that they don't deserve people to fix it.
I know.
You know, it just occurred to me, like, if she's holding the sword wrong, the edge of the blade should be facing her opponent, and not the flat of the blade facing her, if that makes sense.
Oh,
You're saying
yeah.
the edge? Are you saying the edges should be tilted up?
No, I'm saying the edge should be. It's a double-edged sword, so one of the edges
Right.
should be facing her, while the other one is facing.
Yeah, that's what
whoever
I
her
meant.
opponent would
My bad. I
happen
didn't know how to
be.
word
Yeah.
it.
Plus, just to go on
she's
more
holding
about
it wrong.
Just to go on more about kendo, because this is looking like a bastardized kendo stance, hands are the wrong way round and they should be further apart. Left hand should be right at the tip of the handle. That's where all the power of the swing comes from. Right hand's
Also,
just there to stabilize and guide it.
Also, this is just like my noob observation of kendo, but shouldn't her arms be closer to her body and she shouldn't be just holding it out?
Oh, that
It seems
too,
like
yeah.
it seems like it'd be really hard to swing a sword if you actually held it that way.
Yeah, the guidance I got was when you're just like in the ready position, you hold your sword one fist length away from your belly.
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet Rosemary is the kind of stupid bitch who would hold a katana with the curve facing towards her.
And then use it to pick her teeth.
No, she'd use it to pick her nose.
Of course.
Our brave guardian.
Oh, now
Shut
she's
the
holding it
Was
wrong.
given to me by my mother.
Why do I get the feeling she's the kind of mum who'd give her kid participation trophies?
Shouldn't she be cutting up her fingers here?
Yeah, probably.
It's hard to tell without depth.
She's just giving herself a really badass manicure.
Her index finger here, like, looks like it's
Index
legit
finger,
touching.
Probably, but the other three, I think, would be fine depending on where her thumb is. So long as she wasn't, like, fucking
where is
sliding
her
them
thumb?
back and forth.
Yeah, I think it's this flesh-colored bit right here
Yeah.
between her middle and index finger.
It's
Okay,
not even
but
attached to her hand!
Nope.
Yeah, you
The
think you'd
whole,
be able to
like,
see it in
bottom
between the
of the rest of her
fingers.
thumb is missing, and it's too long. Like, if she had the rest of her thumb, it should not be going out that far from her palm.
I mean, humans are unique among primates for having a longer thumb in relation to their hand, but you're taking it too far, lady.
Now I'm just remembering Hugh Neutron when he said, "Oh, don't forget to mention the opposable thumbs. Animals really hate it when you mention that."
Now is the time for father-son bonding. Bond with me, Jimmy.
Flowering thorn.
Flowering thorn.
By the way, that's a
Thorns.
terrible name
Very
for a
dumb
sword.
name.
Oh
for a
yeah,
sword.
absolutely.
Thorns don't flower, you failed botany.
I'm going away for a while.
At least her father isn't proud
I
of her.
need you to look after her for me.
Wouldn't
Can you
you
do that?
need the sword wherever you're going?
Yes.
Take care of each other.
I thought this was implying divorce.
Where is
He
that
took-
smoke going?
I don't care that he took the kids, but he took my
Where's
fucking
the
sword at
smoke?
the...
What happened to the smoke?
Hey, Parsley.
Hi, Professor Fox. Sorry about the racket.
Used to it.
Thanks for letting me use this station for my
That doesn't look good.
Fuck.
That didn't
You're
look
gonna
good.
die.
How did that even happen?
What
Like,
is
that's not
that?
how gravity
No,
works.
it's not anything yet. Just
Okay,
Where is it
based
going?
on how fast it was overflowing, their feet should be engulfed.
Yeah. That's not where it
Yeah.
was in the last shot, by the way.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Oof, the armorer from the Mandalorian would be ashamed. This is not the way.
Oh, this is not.
bothering some metal to get my hammer used to this forge.
Oh, smart. So,
How is
I
that?
have an
How do you?
important job for you.
Oh, basic bitch, smart.
You'll need the
Okay.
right tool.
Based on the previous overhead shot, he should be standing in the puddle of lava.
Yep.
Actually, I
Oh,
think it would
that's-
be over somewhere to his left, but I don't know.
Oh, let's see, let's get the correct tools.
One of the portraits in the far hallway is all screwy. Needs to be rehung.
Wouldn't that be
Know
maintenance's
which one it
job?
is Because of
Yes.
how it's all screwy.
Yes, it would.
Here's the right tool.
Oh,
Why?
okay, sure.
Why doesn't she just use her hands?
See you.
I mean, he said it
There's
needed
a
to be
bit to the plot where the hammer has like a special
So,
thing to it.
Yeah,
My
I know,
family is
but like
old.
he mentioned that it
Like-
needed to be rehung, but she doesn't actually do that. She just taps it,
Oh,
taps it on the
Back
frame.
into place.
Yeah.
Oh god,
You
oh
just use
god,
your
it's
hands
Garfield.
for that.
Why is
It's
the room
Garfield.
shaped like a triangle? That seems like it'd be really annoying architecturally. Especially since the building is rectangular.
Also, where's the door?
It has it's like 3 rectangles stuck together. There is no door. It's like that one painting of the ice cream shop.
Also, why did they get Leonardo from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to voice Garfield? Couldn't they get Bill Murray?
I don't know. Oh, this is a complete tangent, but you actually reminded me of something. So you
Oh.
remember that Smash clone Nick made?
Yeah.
Yeah?
So my brother was watching a video on that. We were talking way back when about what characters should be DLC for that game, because the starting roster is kinda eh. The only one I know for sure they've added is Garfield.
What?
Garfield was originally an NBC or CBS cartoon.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna
that's
say.
what I was
don't-
told.
Okay, whatever.
My family is old magic. Like, old. I grew
Wait,
up
her
watching my
family
mother
is
use
old
her body
magic?
to pull magic from
Yes.
me.
Like,
That's
I mean, that just seems a. I mean, I'm
That's
sure
why it's
I'm sure
fun,
she
you know?
means they only use old magic, but that's a really weird way of
It's
phrasing
like-
it.
Yeah.
So they're
But this
aristocracy.
new magic is
Good,
so
I hate them.
different. It's like a language I don't understand. Old magic tools I know. I can find my way around a broom or a cauldron, a wand. This new magic
So
stuff,
you're just too
there is
lazy
no
or too stubborn to
They
learn
can
newer
just
ways.
do
Cool.
things. Cut their hair, fly around the world, make a
Well,
castle
don't
out
the
of
later
sausages.
episodes make it an environmentalism allegory?
Yes, a very, very shitty one.
Oh yeah,
Okay, I'm
especially
gonna-
in a
As
world that
expected.
already has industry.
I mean, she just directly stated that new magic has no limitation. Wait, no, you know what? Never mind. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it for when the lady witch thing in the botany class says it. Then I'm gonna
So
go
you-
on my magic rant.
The
So
murderer.
basically, you're waiting for the shit to hit the fan.
Yes. Yes.
This should be glorious.
Oh, yes.
I want to master all the tools we have here. I'm going to need some cinnamon.
Okay.
Yeah, where does a triangle room fit in that architecture?
It doesn't.
Oh,
Yes.
crap.
Rosemary, hi.
Man, you've got so much cool stuff in here.
Does he?
Oh, is that a lizard?
You are.
He should
just
really
right.
clean it out.
Who? The lizard?
My friend. One of my closest friends.
Exposition.
Why
That
do
was a
they
great
even have
scene.
this portrait hall?
Caraway? Okay.
For
which
this.
portrait's screwy?
Okay, Tiny Hammer. Let's see what you can do.
Judge me by my size, do you?
Nothing that a regular push from your hand could accomplish.
Yeah.
Lazy bint.
Why are... Oh, the painting changes, but they didn't even bother to
And-
animate it.
She happened to be standing on the right tile for that to happen.
Yeah, she actually had to if you actually look at it, she actually had to back up for the trapdoor to actually open.
One tile.
The painting
hits it
also
once.
changes, but they didn't animate it because it's all cut away.
Hmm.
You know my mom. Do you know where she is? Please tell me everything about her. Were you
Helheim.
was she amazing? What did she smell like?
Unworthy.
You-
Close. She was fierce.
Rosemary talks
And
too
I
much.
never sniffed her. Our friendship was.
You never sniffed what?
What?
You never
What?
Was she amazing?
sniffed
What did she smell like?
You what, mate?
Oh, what did Rosemary
Oh,
ask?
okay.
Okay.
And I
her?
never sniffed her.
That doesn't make
Our
it any
friendship-
less weird.
Oh my
honestly.
god, he
It's
did
still
say it.
weird. It's still
He
weird.
did say it.
And I
No,
never
but Rosemary
sniffed
asked her
Our
what she
friendship
asked
wasn't
him what she smelled
sniffy.
like.
It's
So it's
mind-boggling
weird.
to
It's
see a
just
real
it's weird
part
on
of
her instead.
Yeah, you
Well-
should have. The only appropriate reaction is to ask her, "Yo, what the fuck? Get out of my school."
Yeah.
It
Or at
sounds
least
like
out of my office.
it sounds like the quote writers came up with the line "I've never sniffed her," and like we need to have an excuse for why this character said that. Let's just have
Yeah.
someone ask if you've sniffed her.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Why would Rosemary be curious about whether or not he sniffed her mom?
Well,
I
yeah,
mean-
she knew had to have known what she smelled like.
I mean,
Why is the
we-
smell even something that is like worth asking about? Does
I
she
mean, we
smell
did
like
have-
lilacs and pumpkin pie?
Does
I
she
mean,
not
we did-
remember what her mom smells like?
we did have some wild nights getting all naked and fucky wucky, but nah, I never smelled her. Never found the time, I guess.
Flowering thorn, I mean.
I
Can't believe
ruined
other
it.
people dignify it with that
Kind of
stupid
The
warrior
name.
pommel is
destroys their
is
weapon.
snapped. That means the sword is completely unusable now.
I mean,
Materialistic bin.
do they not have crazier gorilla glue in this world?
Or
Blue
just
magic.
take it to the blacksmiths. Why are you take? Oh wait, no, she didn't take it to him. Never mind.
Oh wait, no, I figured it out. They sniffed all the glue.
Ah,
Oh, that makes
That
sense.
makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Destroys their weapon.
I botched my mother's legacy.
what was that delivery?
Yeah,
She
that
sounded
was-
like she was 30 there.
Also,
Why
you
was-
did that
Yeah.
a while ago, well before you broke the sword.
That is
Why was-
that was way deep for some reason.
Why was her chin even bigger than some continents?
I don't know.
It is a big chin.
Sentinel
Her
Prime
mouth
wishes
is
he had a chin like that.
raised. It's
All-
like halfway
all
up her
the-
face.
If her chin is bigger, all the more easier it is to punch it.
No, it's not even the chin raised because the head's not raised that much. Her mouth is raised.
Okay, so either her chin has made itself conveniently more punchable, or she's trying to eat her nose. Either way, she's screwed.
His legacy.
Oh, Rosemary. I'll show you something.
What is a legacy?
Can you promise that
Planting
we'll get
seeds
right
in a
back to
garden you never
deciding
get
our
to see.
focus after we...
Yes, promise, promise.
Let's watch Hamilton instead.
You didn't
Screw
even-
this.
You didn't even.
I still reiterate she talks too much.
Yep.
didn't
if
even
she said-
wait to listen to what he asked you to promise, you stupid
If she said
lady.
if she said only one word in the whole series, she would still talk too much.
I would like to point out, literally everything wrong with Rosemary is just entirely bad writing. Zero of it is just intentional character flaws. Which would be way the hell easier to deal with. She'd be generic as shit shonen protagonist, but it'd at least be actual characterization rather than just being annoying.
I just firmly believe the creators of the show legitimately think she's just quirky. Like, they think
I'm
that's
sure
what
that's what
quirkiness
happened,
is.
but...
The kind of quirks that
speaking
need to be
from-
sorted out by medication.
I'm speaking from the perspective of an amateur writer watching this as a viewer that can't necessarily know what the production process was. I'm sure this is their idea of quirky, though.
Yeah, these ain't cool My Hero Academia quirks. They're quirks that need to get out.
By the way, Pat, since you're British, would bint be a proper term to call her?
Well, I've only ever heard one other Brit use that term, but he is the great and wise Cad Icarus, so I assume it's a good term for her.
How long are we into it now?
Not long enough.
10 minutes!
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Oh, she has chocolate milkshake on her hair.
Don't ruin
Oh, it's gone now.
milkshakes.
Never mind, it's gone now. Why does that T-Rex...
Is that T-Rex go with dragon horns?
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, well, it's cut
Wait,
off.
no,
if it's
no,
supposed to be dragon.
hold on. They're not just
distracted
being...
by that really weird shot. It's just a really weird angle.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. They're not just being lazy in that it's just a T-Rex with horns. They're ripping off fucking Grimlock from Transformers Age of Extinction. Like, this.
Of all the things Transformers to rip off, why'd you rip off that?
Why
Exactly.
is the tunnel glowing?
That was another question I had. How can she see?
So ways to make the dwarf be the one climbing through tunnels underground.
That's racist.
Well, I was making a joke about that, yeah.
And I was just making it very obvious.
I follow now. I'm sorry, I'm stupid.
Spheres grant
I mean,
life. That's a bit
so am I.
Feline communication. Neppy, when I'm done with this spell, you're going to be able to speak at least 5 words. You can choose which ones. No swears, okay?
How would cat? How would the cat know? How would the cat know what her swears?
Why do you put the fucking content warning in front if you're not going to allow the cat to swear? We all know cats swear. They just swear with their eyes.
That's the only worthwhile things to teach pets, in my opinion. Unless you have kids in the house.
Yeah.
No, especially if you have kids in the house.
Well, I think, well, when you're raising kids, it's important that they learn to, like, talk politely to one another before they go about swearing at everybody.
Well, this is why
because a lot of the kids in my school just swore all the time anyway. I think making it so, no, that's taboo, you can't do that because I said so, just kind of makes it more of a big thing that they want to do.
I mean, yeah, that's certainly true, but I just think it's just important for parents to actually. Like,
it is good,
proper
but
behavior.
I think there are better ways to go about it than the fucking drug war abolition.
Yeah.
Okay, you're that's probably fair, but honestly, that could be a whole other.
Oh, absolutely. I thought it was an interesting point to raise.
It is. Just make sure they know and respect the power of the F-bomb.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Infestation of nerds.
Are you calling the cat a nerd too? Because he can understand.
How do you know
Get
this?
away from the peasants, but here you are.
This is an open lab, Amaryllis. Use it if you want.
I think that's the first time I heard her name.
Real. You've got to smell this.
If you don't need to use the lab, you should clear out and let us work.
Okay.
They got here 3 seconds ago.
You know what?
Fucking sand.
Blow up now. Okay, fine.
Okay.
Why did you need the hammer to do that?
Why is the puddles glowing? Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
these
right,
little
the
crab
crabs.
things.
Now here's this giant enemy crab.
It's just a trabber.
Damn it, you ruined the
And
joke
look,
before I could
there's
use
a
it.
whole family. Okay, Travers. I need
Okay,
your
now
help
start
to
using
get
Spore and
back
put her to sleep.
upstairs. Yes, up.
No. She needs a trip to the doctor. This is a serious case of crabs.
Wait, so is she the queen of the crab people now?
You just ruined my potion. What's
She's
wrong
the queen
with
of
you?
crabs.
You at least need to help me clean this up.
You're gonna get in trouble if you go around.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah, right, that happens.
Are you going?
Garfield.
Aw, man. This would be way more entertaining if it was a Resident Evil
My
monster.
mouth can say words now. I have got some opinions. And wait, what's my name?
Your name. It's Neppy Cat.
I am Neppy Cat.
Look, I
Cam Clark, why?
and small in you to your original size.
It
I'm
says
so sorry.
shrink.
I have a mission. I am made of courage.
No.
Wait,
How do
where
you
is
know
it?
what that word means?
Also,
What mission?
her-
Who gave them a mission?
Furries.
Furries would have made a better show.
Ugh.
Am I wrong?
No, you are not.
Eh.
I mean, technically, no.
I can speak, because some of my best friends are furries. No, wait.
I mean, being a furry and not being a furry is not necessarily a precursor to being a good writer, but nevertheless,
No, but-
pretty much everyone and anyone could write better than this.
I was making a joke about the fandom.
Well. Are they actually saying blah?
I think they're saying
Blech.
bleh. Or
Blech.
blep. I think they're saying blep.
They're not blepping, though. They don't have tongues.
Yes. Onward to victory.
Oh,
Bleb.
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 I'd be taking one of them bigger ones for dinner, to be
Robin and I
honest.
met when we were students here together.
Crabs
The
do
first
taste
year.
good.
We were a lot like
Yeah.
you and your friend Sage, actually.
You could have a crab and mushroom stir fry.
How?
Crabs are
Totally
also
inseparable.
cannibals.
This was our first
Mhm.
ever.
Yes, they are, actually. I forgot about that.
Mom
crap,
looks
here
so
we go.
fierce in the uniform.
Oh, look how
Wikipedia
long the sword is now.
Wow.
It's
Impressive.
bigger than her.
Yeah.
Oh, ugh, you know, if we
These
point out
people.
every time the break in the pommel goes inconsistent, we'll be here all year.
So fierce in the uniform. Is that your sister?
It's me, actually.
You are a girl?
I'm transgender.
You
I
really
don't know
think a
that word.
fantasy
I was
world
born
wouldn't
into
come
a
up with a
female
different
body,
word for
but
this?
it
Yeah, I was
wasn't the
just
right-
thinking that. Like,
Especially
Well-
if it's something you can just take a potion for. I feel like
because that means that this world had similar history that brought about that terminology.
Well, they copy pasted it from Wikipedia, and they didn't know about the find replace button.
fucking hell.
I mean, I know I'm reaching into, like, future episodes and all that, but, I mean, considering this is a world where you can use potions and magic to turn into completely different creatures, this seems kind of redundant to do. I mean, to have to be able to, continue holding this spell for that long.
Yeah. Maybe it could have been more relevant if only there was a character in the show who had an arc that involved gender dysphoria.
There are definitely, and fucking the headmaster or whatever the fuck his name was is part of that arc. He's like the mentor character, so like there are better ways to do this exposition even.
Fuck, I finished my wine.
And I will
Yeah,
say,
this-
at least that arc isn't shit. It's honestly, I'd say, one of the better bits of the show, but
Yeah, that's why Snapdragon is the other least worst character in this.
it's still very ham-fisted, and this episode didn't need it from
I have
face here.
I have just one problem with it, but I mean we'll get to that when we get to the episode.
Oh yeah.
Fair dues.
Body for me. So I used new magic to change it.
Cool. You can do that? Is
Oh,
it transformation
pause it
magic
quick. I have a
permanent?
note. So they say specifically now that it's new magic that makes it so that they can do this. Obviously, they're going to portray it as a good thing that this can be done. But new magic is also what pollutes their world. So you have made curing this medical condition directly result in destruction to the world and added moral ambiguity to it.
And
There's
these
actually a lot
people
of
think they're doing
subtext there you could read into if you really wanted to.
J.K. Rowling was right all along.
Yeah, these people think they're doing a good.
Yeah. I just realized that. I am actually, like, a little sickened now.
Yeah, that is a fucking big thing to miss. Ugh.
You have to think through your implications.
Which, I mean, that ties into, like, one of the points I want to make about the magic system, which I'm just realizing the scene where I actually want to bring it up is probably not even in this episode. That's just occurring to me now. But I am going to want to. But there is something that he's about to say that I'm going to want to call back to because like what he says about how he has to keep the spell going is a complete contradiction of how new magic is supposed to work.
Well, no, because it's supposed to reference real world medication.
Yeah, I know,
you don't need the surgery bit.
But including that reference, they're completely contradicting how new magic is supposed to work.
Oh no, yeah, I was just contextualizing it.
Right.
Also, like to point out this chair is fucking broken because it's like the back is like facing the camera, but the chair part is like.
Did the chair switch positions?
It did. It did because now it's crooked. Before it was like the chairs were like completely facing each other. Now they're crooked.
Yeah.
Is it possible that the chair has scoliosis?
It looks like it does. This show's giving me scoliosis.
It's probably not improving mine.
Take a potion once a month to keep the spell active, which lets me be the real me.
I'd give anything
fuck
to know
was
what
that
she is
noise?
right now.
Did you have an upset stomach? That's the sound I make when I have an upset stomach.
Okay, so she's not only bigoted against elves, but apparently trans people give her a weird pain in her stomach. Wonderful!
Our protagonist, everybody.
I know. Me too.
Okay, next question. What even?
Wow,
is that
really?
thing?
Way to read the
Nice
mood.
segue. Nice segue.
Yeah.
Cool.
There's no tonal whiplash in there at all.
I mean, as a at least a fanfic writer, I know I'm not professional. All that. I mean, I just personally would have just done that based on how quickly they gloss over this. I just personally would have done it just a lot more subtly. Just have the teacher say, well, new magic is capable of many great things, as you'll learn. Just something like that.
Don't tell.
Or just change the way they lead it, or just change the segue. Like she looks around for something else to talk about to break the silence, and she says so, and then she asks whatever her next question was. There's just so many other ways to do a better segue than just okay, next question right after that really heavy bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of my favorite missions. We almost died 4 times.
You really are a stoner.
You must be very bad at your job if you almost died 4 times on a mission and you're proud of it.
Yeah, unless you're fighting Valkyries.
Oh, the chair switched positions again.
Oh, it did, yeah.
Did the sword change positions too?
Oh,
yes.
The sword's longer again.
Well, and the crossguard is actually on the inside of the chair. Was it like that before?
No,
I don't
it was.
think so.
No, it was facing. The sword was facing Rosemary, for lack of a better term.
Hey, Lefty, can I ask you to screenshot that shot, though, where she's, like, sitting there smiling?
This for like a meme.
Yes.
Okay, so it was on the oh wait, no, never mind. That's the
Here
same
we
shot. Yeah, because there was a similar shot before where it looked like the sword was like outside the.
Yeah, a meme. Yes. Definitely. Absolutely.
You guys can't see the file thing, right? Or can
No.
you?
No.
Okay, good. Good, because I have porn on my desktop I don't want you to see.
Ew. I didn't need to know that. I could have just edited it out.
Yeah.
We've all been there.
I didn't say what it was.
I am not asking.
Adagio?
Oh, I see. You want the gory
No.
details?
Oh.
Looks dangerous. What? Nappy Cat, we want to hear your opinions.
What? That's why you're chasing her?
Where's the monster?
No, she's trying to, like, calm him down.
I got this.
She just possibly murdered a student.
Yeah.
Yep, yay.
I mean, that lends more credence to the idea that school is supposed to be just that dangerous, but.
Fair point. I wouldn't see a show actually explicitly execute that idea now.
I have a mission.
How do you know what these words are?
What's mission?
I mean, earlier it was just more glaring when he said, "I have courage." Like, how do you know what that word means?
The only way this would get weirder is if he said, "We're on a mission from God."
Tell him you failed. Oh, you haven't seen Paul, have you?
No?
Nah, afraid not.
Oh, you've got to. It's got the guys from Hot Fuzz.
I know, Simon Pegg and Nick Frost.
That'd be a
Love
good
'em.
movie night movie.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean, it's actually a really good love letter to fandom in general. I mean, it doesn't make fun of it. It makes it laughs with fandom, not at fandom.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'd also recommend Blues Brothers. It's really long, but it's really freaking good.
Why am I even here? You got the potion on the
The-
cat.
very
I don't
good
know.
question.
Why are you following them? Like, is she making you follow them?
No.
Are you joined?
Like, if
Are
you
you-
don't want to be there, then stop following her.
Are you even more clingy to Snapdragon than Rosemary and Sage are to each other?
As later episodes showed, I think so.
Yeah. Actually, why is Snapdragon still there? I mean, I almost like him, but still.
Who made the potion?
Both messed up.
If we can make
Oh yeah, now we're all of a sudden in a flashback.
That's
Oh,
a very,
yeah,
very,
great
yeah,
transition.
There's no way across.
You have any better options?
It's just that little slimy. Oh, what? It put like no effort into that slap. Wow.
So you can't use magic to jump across the ravine?
I was gonna suggest you can't like levitate yourselves in a bubble or something.
You couldn't grow a plant or make an ice.
Make a
bridge or
rock
something?
bridge. Make a rock bridge.
Bridge. There you go.
Actually, this is a good time to bring it up. I mean, the fact that we're asking all these questions really highlights one of the problems with the magic in this show, and that's that they're breaking Sanderson's first law.
What's that?
Like Brandon Sanderson, he has these like rules that he uses when he writes his books on what to keep in mind when he's creating magic systems. And his first law is an author's ability to solve conflict with magic is directly proportional to how well the reader understands said magic. They have never bothered to actually explain what any of the magic does, new or old, so it's impossible for them to solve conflicts in this show in a satisfactory way with magic.
Oh yeah, that's a fair point. The magic system is so soft there are no rules.
It's a crutch. It's literally a crutch.
A wizard did it.
Hardened. Yes, a soft magic system in the purpose, the purpose that a soft magic system serves in story is more about ambiance, about tone, and it's more about causing problems for the characters, not being used to solve problems.
Exactly. This is a show that needs a harder magic system.
And if you're going to be dumb about it, at least have something like rocket jumping across the ravine.
Yeah.
Screaming eagles!
Yeah, and the fact that they never bother to actually explain what the magic does also breaks the second law, which is limitations are more interesting than than power. That is to say, like what a magic system can't do is generally more entertaining because that's how you create stakes and whatnot. And again, they don't bother explaining the limitations. And in fact, later they say that new magic has no limitations, which is.
I think they said that in this episode, actually.
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah, because Sage said that. Yeah, but even that's contradicted because the professor guy said that he has to take the potion once a month to keep the spell active, which would seem like to be at least some kind of limitation for new magic.
At least for the one potion.
I mean, it's a literal time limit, yeah.
Also, what was I gonna say?
I don't know, what were you gonna say?
Oh yeah, limitations beget creativity. So it's just kind of, that's how creativity works. You'll come up with better ideas when you're limited than when you can just do whatever on a blank canvas. So that's a good way of expanding that second law principle to, like, general writing.
Yeah.
But
so
yeah, that's actually
how basic this is.
Yeah, that's actually why I got on the episode with the Rarity losing her mane. I got on that episode's case for when Twilight said, we can't just create hair with magic because that's a complete contradiction to when she gave Spike facial hair in season 1. And I had some people in my comment section saying, oh, you're nitpicking. That's not really a plot hole because it's such a tiny detail. It's like, no, they've created
of the magic system.
Yeah, it is. Like, I'm sorry, the writers, even though if the writers changed, you have to understand what came before and follow those rules. Otherwise, you get episodes like that, like they need the plot hole to happen in order for the episode to happen. And that's why it's bad.
And that actually ties into the third law, which is expand on what you have already before adding something new, which, as far as I can tell, they haven't broken that law yet.
They probably will.
I'm not gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure
we will.
How do
you expand on something you already have when you have nothing, though?
Well, honestly, they're probably gonna. Well, actually, now that I think about it, like they're gonna. If they say that new magic can do anything, then they're probably like constantly adding stuff to what it can do. So I guess that technically means that the third law is broken.
I mean, if you can't times by 0, they'll probably try dividing by 0.
Oh, God.
Boom.
Well, then you know what she smells like, you fucking liar.
Oh yeah, was her name Lavender?
I think so. Weren't they in the air?
Wait, if you could do that before, why didn't you do it?
Again, that's the consequence of breaking Sanderson's laws. Why didn't you do that before?
The show is so stupid.
Break the laws, and so does your story.
Oh yeah, they're also breaking the zeroth law, which is error on the side of awesome. None of this is awesome.
Not to bleed all over it, but he was going through.
You're in a combat situation. Of course, there's gonna be blood.
They're trying to be Marvel quirky and they're failing miserably.
Whoa! She was so cool. She killed a manticore. That should have been my bedtime story every night. Oh, and
Fluttershy managed to befriend a manticore. Your mum has nothing on her, bint. Why isn't he bleeding?
I don't know.
Oh, so those arrows should have gone straight through his body for the way he fell.
Give me blood. Give me carnage.
No, these arrows are tipped with napping potion. Could someone explain to
me? Napping potion.
I just wanted to make the
And why is your cat snarling like a dinosaur?
You did not have that many arrows left in your quiver.
Also, did she? Was the
Sorry,
arrow
what?
on the outside of the bow or on the inside? Hang on, let's see. Yeah, it's on the outside. Is it? Why is it on the? It should be on the inside.
She can't. She's not going to be able to aim it like that, right?
No, you can't.
Nope.
It's impossible. I know. I've done archery before.
Let me look. Okay, she has 4 arrows. How many did she fire? Because I swear she. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She fired 5, and she still got more in her quiver.
Yep.
Wow.
Oh
And I mean, that one is a nitpick, but like you could have drawn more arrows. Just copy and paste it. It's not hard.
Pull them out of
You can
hammer
copy
space.
paste all the ones you have and then double it.
Or
if she-
just start out with like 20 arrows in her quiver to begin with.
That's what I'm saying. Do that at the beginning, and then
And if
just
she
not
re-
even give a number.
Yeah, it wouldn't be so bad, except they specifically show just how few arrows are actually in the quiver.
Probably
And if
because
she
they were
re- Mm-hmm.
just too lazy to draw more.
Yeah,
And if she-
because in Justice League, Green Arrow has like a crap ton of arrows in his quiver, so you never bother noticing.
Speaking of,
if the amount of arrows are reduced, because it doesn't matter because he just has that many.
if she really wanted to knock out Buff Garfield, should have used a boxing glove arrow.
Or, come on, Pat, this is easy. Just offer him some lasagna. Also, okay, I'm not overly familiar with archery and all this, but I mean, just from I don't know how to describe it, but wouldn't her hair, like, with the way the quiver's in between her hair and her body, wouldn't that be like detrimental to how she can draw arrows?
It would
because something's in the way.
It would be extremely detrimental. She would have to put her hair in a ponytail for that to be for if her hair is that long.
Yeah, it's just, okay, I'll stop the cat. Ow, my head. Ah.
Yeah, that's my point.
Yeah, that's why female archers in fiction all the time always have like a ponytail or whatever, because they have to.
That actually
Otherwise,
reminds me
they're
of
not going to be
a
able to grab their arrows.
slightly gory historical facts. The Amazons, the tribe in the Amazon rainforest, or at least there was one, actually cut because they're named after the mythical Amazons. They're a matriarchal society. So the women archers there cut off their right breast to actually draw arrows tighter. Or draw bows tighter.
Wow, that's hardcore.
Yeah.
Sacrificing the titty.
Which just, like, goes to show how far you would go for that, actually. Yeah, theoretically speaking. Her hair should definitely be in a ponytail, at least.
Yeah. Whew. Yeah, time. I almost like you. You got nothing on Kate Bishop. I'm not just saying that because I love Haley Steinfeld.
It's time to choose your discipline. You can't really
She has no discipline.
Yeah, you beat me by 1 second.
Hey.
Those cover broad stroke stuff.
What did my mom do for the everything else?
She's pouting like a little
First
bitch.
semester, her main focus was leaving school grounds without permission, usually to get a panini.
Really?
That's got to be slang for some kind of drug. I'm sorry. It's got to be.
Actually, I'm pretty sure it's like some kind of like bread delicacy or whatever. I don't know.
A panini's a sandwich, but
It's
I
a
mean,
toasty.
I'm thinking it's got to be slang for like some kind of drug.
You're saying it's a
Yeah.
euphemism? Is that the right word?
Yes.
Yeah.
Code
Yeah.
word.
Yes.
I mean, my mind went straight to her meeting a couple of nice people out there and making a panini.
Yeah.
Aren't these?
But
Wouldn't
then
she have been
saw her
Rosemary's
friends
age
getting
in
the
the
hang
school?
of their talents while she was skipping
Oh,
class.
Never mind.
My God,
Never
close your
mind.
fucking mouth! Jesus Christ, how long does she have her mouth open?
Let's
Can we
see.
edit, like a fly, like fly?
Look,
in it?
Yes.
look how long her mouth is open.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 seconds.
Like I said, can we please edit like a fly flying into it?
Why does she even use her sword to cut flies when clearly she's a good enough flycatcher just with her own gob?
Thought of her as always being like a perfect warrior.
Her mouth's
Just born
big
that
enough.
way. Where do I even start?
First.
Well, you're at school to learn that.
Yep, let's
What the
see.
fuck kind of question is that?
Well, there are no
Let's
stupid
see.
questions.
Where do you start? Let's see. You take your sword, you slice open your belly, and you commit Sudoku and die with at least some semblance of honor.
Commit Sudoku.
I think that's Sempoku, because Sudoku is the
He's doing it
puzzle
wrong
game.
on purpose.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah, also, is it just me, or does the broken off piece seem like the chunk missing seems bigger than before?
Yep.
It's in a different
Oh, yeah.
position too, because like it was like horizontal.
Oh, there's no way in hell
before.
that break is consistent.
Yeah, it's like
no,
it's like it was
definitely not.
halved. In the previous scenes, it was halved, but now it's just like someone took a chunk out of it.
Worrying about getting
It looks
that
like
sword nicked up.
someone took a
Why
bite
don't
out
we
of
care
it.
about all the other scratches?
Because those came
Well,
definitely would.
again, she didn't finish her sandwich.
her. They're like gifts she left on it.
Oh, that is some impressive prognatism in her face. Her face is so long there. Usually that would be a compliment from a bum person like me, but not in this case. Wait, the professor has the time stone? Then maybe this entire reality will be destroyed once Thanos finds it on his quest.
Thank you. Mom gave me this sword so that I'd use it.
No fucking shit!
Surprise! Pikachu face!
My mom gave me this sword so I could use it!
Use it for what?
What do you think?
Use it
I
for
would like
what?
to point out the whole conflict of this episode is the pommel breaking. And the twist is, no, it was actually always broken, and you just need to do a fucking maintenance spell on it, like he does with his damn body.
What did your mum use it for? Shish kebabs?
Breading butter on toast, of course.
Oh, of course.
It
Guys,
looks like a
guess what?
fucking
My-
big old butter knife right now, so...
Guess what? I got myself a cell phone so I can use it.
What?
I built a computer so I can use it.
Oh wait, we gotta make that a meme. Oh my god.
I'll add it to the server name after.
I got myself a partner so I can use them. Oh wait, no. No, that isn't right.
Oh no.
Oh, thanks for giving me the tools to decide.
Okay. Listen,
You're
how
a tool.
is the sword fitting in between the armrests of this chair?
I just said it looks like the size of a butter knife.
Okay, sorry, I didn't hear that.
Why are you thanking him for giving you the tools to decide? You didn't need to decide. You decided before you even came to this school.
Yep.
Exactly.
I don't know. I can't keep up with it at this point. My brain is glazed
Alright,
over.
For an old guy.
Wow.
That old.
Wow, way to just insult him like that after
Right?
like giving you a lot of personal history.
A lot
Yeah.
of personal history and a lot of advice and like
Yeah, like see,
help.
this is it. The creators behind this show think that's adorable and quirky when that's just being a cunt.
Because they're cunts.
I mean, Professor, you're clearly very old. My mom died of old age, right?
Oh my god.
That actually perfectly checks out. Remember, the writers were Tumblr pilled when they made this. The sort of person who even needs an excuse like that is a cunt. They think they're being quirky. They're being a cunt. Of course, the self-insert protagonist has the same problem. It's all projection and self-insertion.
We have less than 5 minutes. We can do this.
Can we though?
What is the ladder of brooms?
I don't know.
Oh, she's climbing that thing.
A really poorly designed storeroom.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, bring the crab out of its natural habitat.
Why did you need the hammer to do that? Just use your hands.
Because
You know, I
the show
found
needs
part-
to shoehorn a theme for this bit.
What are hands, though?
All this to hang a picture.
Hang the picture, you righted it.
Found our way out of that bizarro broom closet. We solved a dozen riddles for the
What are
grandma.
hands? I
Saved
can
the whole
imagine a
town.
high
Riddles?
person asking that.
Climbed between
Where were the
them.
fucking riddles? I didn't see Jim Carrey anywhere.
Professor Phlox is going.
Well, don't forget, Rainbow Dash also asked that to Twilight.
Well, that's an accident waiting to happen.
I hope they have their tetanus
Is the
injections.
crab counting for her?
Yeah, it was.
That was a test. Good job. You passed.
Wait, what was the test? I've
Good
been
question.
lost for hours.
You could say that, or you could say you've been excelling at the use of one tool for hours.
What
What?
as Happy has pointed out several times, you didn't need the tool for a lot of
Use
that.
your hands.
What are hands?
Yeah,
Or is-
yeah. Using hands have many uses. Like
It's
making
almost like that's why we
gestures.
have them.
Returning to Monkey.
Return
Although-
to Monk.
Although, is the final stage of blacksmithing lopping off your hands and replacing them with tools?
Could be.
I would think it'd be like a
very
cyborg, like a
It was
cyborg
mine
hand that has a
when I
bunch
was
of
a
different
student.
tools on it,
Got me
or
out
like
of
one of those
some
interchangeable hook
horrible
hands you see in cartoons.
I'm just thinking like Stanley's cameo in Thor Ragnarok.
Wow.
Now stay still.
Thanks,
Also,
Professor.
My eyes aren't as good as they used to be.
It just occurred to me, but why did she need to learn that lesson? Like learning a lesson about one tool having multiple purposes. She never expressed any opinion to the contrary.
I don't know, but
Like
then again,
there's no reason to send her on this particular quest.
to play devil's
She did-
advocate, how much useless fucking shit did you learn in math class?
She doesn't seem at all annoyed.
Well, to build off that, one of the lessons I remember from high school that I've never used in my fucking entire adult life is the mitochondria is the powerhouse of a fucking cell.
Yeah, and the membrane is the wall. Plant cells have cell walls.
Yeah, but my issue is like he seemed to think that she specifically displayed the need to learn that lesson because like he only sent her on this particular quest. So that which to me would imply that she needed to learn this especially, but she didn't.
There
She
weren't
just
other students around at the beginning of the episode, though. Maybe she just has the class by herself, because she did get, like, advanced in the last one.
So she's a main character.
I guess.
Sir, when am I going to learn about taxes?
What are taxes?
You don't need that. You need to learn what a cell is in biology.
When am I going to learn to drive? You have to pay for that.
When am I going to learn how to balance a checkbook?
No, shut the fuck up. You need to learn how magnesium works in burning burns.
That one's
On the
right
right
first, I can tell.
Why is the tree purple? Is it infected with dark energy?
Tree.
Well,
Is infected with dark
why is
energon?
the cat? Okay, again, the purple-haired chick earlier stated, "Why am I even here? Why are you still following them?" I'm
I don't
going to
know.
keep pointing that out.
Because the writers wanted her in the episode, even though she's not even doing anything.
They already paid for the voice actress. May as well put her there.
What are you doing?
I have a mission.
I love the way he said what.
Give me blood. That
It
tree is
also
already.
almost sounded like he was about to say, "I have the power."
That tree is already infected with the blood of Unicron. Give me blood before Megatron turns this entire universe into a sea of blood. Oh, never mind.
And now you can't get the staff out.
Well done.
Oh, he turns into, like, the
Amaryllis,
cat
that
person thing
garbage you
twice.
pulled
Yes.
made me lose my grip. I meant to cast a gentle, harmless spell.
Is her hair growing out of her ears?
You're a jerk.
No, she has, like, weird sideburn horns.
What? Me? I don't.
What's wrong? Neppy got your tongue?
Also, why was he like smitten with her calling him a jerk?
He's a
Masochism.
masochist. Oh, damn it, Pat.
Hey.
Oh my god.
No.
It's the rot.
Okay, no one saw this before?
Yeah.
Like, this
How
is
did
very
the tree-
obvious. Something is wrong.
How did the tree grow that way? Wouldn't the roots like make a point of staying in the soil so they could absorb nutrients?
I think it's well. I think
Yeah,
what
but
they're
then you
going
don't get the
for.
full
I
visual.
think what they're going for is the rot is making it do unnatural shit, but they're not explaining it very clearly.
Oh.
Again, Sanderson's laws. Sanderson's laws.
They're too busy downing the tree
I don't even
Kool-Aid.
think they thought that far, and it's just meant to look neat.
Rosemary, you would not believe the afternoon we've had.
Whoa, Parsley, have you been rolling in mulch?
Funny story, actually.
No, it
Spacing
wasn't.
in between these lines is really
You getting the
unnatural.
sword fixed?
Yep,
Yeah.
I figured out my focus. What is it? Swordsing. Gonna swords it up.
You figured that out in the
Wow!
episode.
Wow!
What changed? The status quo is God.
Focus on stabbing that sword through your fucking ears. Both of them.
From one through the other.
That would
This
actually be
cat,
impressive.
this cat represents just my attitude towards this show.
Actually,
I
that
relate.
looks like a face that Glimmer made in She-Ra. I'd have to like look for the specific image. I think I know which episode it is, but it looks very similar to the face that she made.
Glimmer does have that vibe.
That's amazing, Rose. Your mom would
No, it's not.
No,
will
it's
be
not.
so excited.
Why does Sage have red eyes, by the way?
I noticed that before. I think it's because like supposed to mirror each other. Like Rosemary has pink hair and blue eyes, but Sage has blue hair and pink eyes.
Ooh, that makes sense. It makes her look like she has like evil robot eyes, though.
Also, I just want to point out, Time was the only one not there because she wanted no part of that idiocy.
Mm-hmm.
Again, least worst character.
Exactly.
Like, okay, she's not even. Why isn't she reporting that to like the staff of the school?
I don't know. Also, in the earlier like shot with Neppy being like shot, the rod was all it coated the roots entirely, and now here it's like coursing around it like blood veins.
Ooh, right.
I mean, I prefer this design. It looks creepier.
Oh yeah.
But stay consistent. Stay
I
consistent.
think it
for
would be
goodness sake.
better if it had like
Oh, now it's back to like coating it.
Oh, it's pulsating. Oh, Christ.
yeah, it is kind of gross.
Okay, that's it. That's episode 3 done.
Hooray! We live
Yes.
again.
It's 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm not sure if I am alive.
It's 11:15 for me. I do need bed.
Yeah.
I will say
Yeah,
I would have
alright.
liked it if the rot started as like blood veins at the bottom, and then as it got further down the roots, it turned into like its own branching roots, and then all of it would pulsate.
But that would make sense, Izzy.
I know. I
Progression, what's that?
almost want to write a similar show just to see if I could do a kind of similar concept better.
I mean,
Look.
there is,
Witch Academy or whatever it was.
Little Witch
Low
Academia.
Yes.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Low janitor bland.
I mean, I can think of at least one way to actually like make the trans scene better and still keep the explanation at least somewhat intact. But the idea I have for it is actually something that's gonna be explored in one of the next episodes. So I'm gonna save it for then.
Alrighty.
Mine would just be to severely shorten it and just say, I was a girl, but new magic helped me become the real me.
I wouldn't have even done that. I would have just saved it for Snapdragon's arc.
Oh, yeah, well, same, but if it had to be in this episode...
Well, if it had to be there, yeah, I wouldn't even say used to be a girl as much. I was born in the wrong body, and the magic helped me fix that, or something
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
better. Well, you know, a trans person has a better idea of it than me. Who'd have thunk it?
Well, yeah, but don't forget, Pat, the character who did that is a self-insert of a trans person.
Another good point.
Anyway, that was...
We're
Any
Okay, never mind.
other final notes, anyone?
The show's
That's an understatement.
I like how every time I ask this question, it's just, this show sucks, scream!
Well, is there any other appropriate response to that question?
Perhaps
Garbage?
not, but No, perhaps not, but it's like, I guess, it feels right to ask.
Yeah.
My urge to see Rose get put through a wood chipper increases every second she's on screen.
You know, I just want to point this out. Izzy, your current Discord avatar is just perfect for doing this show.
Oh yeah.
I was just thinking of changing that too.
Yeah, I should probably change my current icon to like an angrier Kratos.
I'm currently not changing my one because it's from something actually beautiful animated, with a good magic system.
I'm keeping mine because it's unique.
Yeah, I was
dues.
actually just thinking
Hipster.
of changing mine out, just because I like to change it out all the time. Anyway, that was the show. Thanks for listening, everyone.
Pain.